Man, what's happening? What's happening, man? How you doing? What's good, Flavor Fest 21?
You already know.
About to kick off, baby. Yeah.
So, man, listen, we have in the studio, we have really the founder. He's the guy behind all of this. We know him. I know you from back in the day as Urban D.
Yeah.
But we know that you have kind of, Lord has blessed and expanded your ministry so that you're known as Pastor Tommy, right? So tell us a little bit about Flavor Fest, talk to the people, and just, man.
Yeah, it was good to be with you, man. I'm glad you're here at Flavor Fest 2021. And we're celebrating over 2 decades of doing the conference. We were trying to do it last year, but, we did something virtual.
Right.
This year, we're in person and virtual, so hybrid. But it's good to get, back together in person with some people and fellowship. And this is something that we kicked off actually in the year 2000.
Right.
And we really did it out of just the need of people who kept hitting us up because I was, I'm still Urban D.
Right,
but I had an album,
you got
an album in the stores
okay.
back then, and had a picture of me and the youth group in it with a little description underneath. And there was a couple hundred teenagers behind me. So all these people started to call us and email us and visit us to try to pick our brain to say, oh, man, how y'all doing this? This is incredible.
Wow.
So we eventually were like, you know what? One phone call, one email, one visit doesn't really do it justice or help people. We need to put on a weekend where we can train people. And that's how Flavor Fest was birthed. It's a training conference. And, there's a music festival that's attached to it. That's a big part of it. But really, it's to equip leaders, pastors, youth pastors, church leaders, church planners, artists, entrepreneurs, nonprofit leaders. I mean, we get a whole wide variety of people doing urban ministry.
So what drove you? What gave you, there's always a motivation behind every amazing thing that happens like this and really in ministry. What impressed you? What drove you to do that?
Yeah, well, really, man, in the urban ministry space, in the Christian hip hop space, we don't have a lot of infrastructure. We don't have a lot of resources. So we always had to find ourselves going outside of the culture to take other resources, go to other events, bring it back, kind of have to tweak it, make it our own, remix it, right? And we said, man, we want to do something to create resources and for our people, for our tribe, And so really, there was no lane. So we're like, God, we feel like God's calling us to create it. So we just created this conference, the magazine,
I remember Holy Hip Hop in Atlanta, man. I remember all of the aspects of trying to figure out how to do this thing in a way that Christian hip hop artists, urban gospel artists, positive, clean artists that were trying to figure out if they wanted to really go all the way in for God. I mean, this is real, man. And so to see 2 decades later, man, this is
We're
amazing.
Still here, man. We're still here.
And doing it.
Yeah, I used to go to Holy Hip Hop and
what I'm saying?
loved it, but, it's not around anymore.
Right. Well,
and
a season
several other events. Yeah.
Right, it's a season.
But we feel like the season of urban ministry, urban church planting, Christian hip hop, it still has a long way to grow.
Right, correct.
And it's growing more than ever, especially with, church planting and multi-ethnic churches in the urban context. And so people look up to us as a model, man, and we're a teaching church. And so we don't have any plans soon of not continuing to do this. We're going to be doing this probably after I even retire. The next generation is going to keep doing it.
And that's the beauty of the gospel. And that's the beauty of the gospel because every generation, every season, the style, the form, the way we do production, the lengths of the song,
everything changes.
Every 6 month technology is going to be what it's going to be. So let's talk about some of your speakers, your presenter, because the lineup is banana. So let's start with tonight and work our way so that way. And we've been plugging it. You're listening to No More Dirty Radio
Thank
TV.
You guys.
400,000 listeners, bro.
Wow.
Watchers and between listeners and viewers, bro.
Wow.
So this is going all over the place. And again, thank you.
That's beautiful.
Because, usually I come and be a part of
you creating your own lane. Yeah, I like it.
I'm part of your lane. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's talk about some of the speakers.
Yeah. So tonight we kick off with our worship team from Crossover. They're called Remix.
Right.
They got a crazy set mixing worship, gospel, hip hop, spoken word, rap. It's going to be a little bit of everything tonight.
Wow.
And then from there, it's going to be interesting tonight. We're going to tell the story about Flavor Fest. I'm going to be interviewed by Ruslan.
Okay,
And
great,
a lot of people know Ruslan as an artist, but now he's even more so known as a YouTuber.
Right.
He just
correct.
crossed 100,000 subscribers. Wow. And so he's great at interviewing people. He's going to interview me, going to share some of the story tonight, interviewing a couple other people are going to jump up on the panel and be part of that. Then late night tonight after the session, we're going to take a little break. Then we got an urban fashion show.
Wait, did y'all hear that?
Urban fashion show, baby.
So you mean what you saying to me is you get a chance to showcase all of this nice flavor.
Yes.
For the Savior.
Yes. So listen, we got the clothing lines we got tonight. We got Unapologetic from Atlanta.
Right. Uh-huh.
They're right here next to us, right? We got Hustle, Pray, Eat from Michigan. We got My Clothing Line.
Right.
Eternal.
I see it.
And then the grand finale is we got KB's Clothing Line, Native, HGA.
Oh, that's what's up.
And we got performances tonight mixed in that. Angie Rose, some guys that are from Sounds Good up in Michigan.
I got you.
And a guy named Elijah McGill. So that's all going to be kind of mixed into the fashion show with a DJ. And it's going to be super dope tonight.
And we'll make sure that we stick our heads and kind of get a little features. And again,
absolutely.
So now, as far as like some of your keynote speakers, because you have a general session and you have
tomorrow,
breakout. Let's talk about the general and the breakout.
Yeah, tomorrow and Saturday we have the rest of the general sessions.
All right.
We have Michael Carrion from the Bronx.
Right.
You got an amazing story.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be sharing tomorrow as well, opening up. Then we have Tony Collier.
Okay.
Her and her husband, Sam, they planted Hillsong Atlanta.
Right.
And so she's going to be tomorrow afternoon along with Scott Free, who's the pastor of Crossover Church Atlanta.
Right.
So Atlanta's going to be doing the afternoon session tomorrow. Then Saturday morning, you don't want to miss it because we got KB that's doing the general session. He's going to actually make it like a kind of version of Southside Rabbi.
Okay.
So him and Amin are going to do it together.
Okay.
He just asked me that this week. He's like, "Can I just make it like a Southside Rabbi?" I'm like, "All right, that sounds good."
You, right?
And then we got Eric Mason is going to close it out.
That's cool. Listen, on behalf of all of us that are in our different lanes, we want to say thank you.
Oh, man, you're welcome.
Like I remember when I was spinning you back in the day on AM radio.
Wow, thank you, man.
To now FM. To major platform, and there's a lot of people that really respect the whole vision of Flavor Fest. You know what I mean? And so we're just really grateful to be in the house as one of the media partners. And listen, we're gonna have to definitely have you come. Now we're located in Huntsville. We're all the way in the south, man.
Huntsville,
Alabama.
How far is that from Mobile?
That is about 6 hours.
Oh,
four
Alabama's big.
6. Yeah.
I'm coming to Mobile to do a Love Our City conference.
Okay.
The second weekend of November.
Okay, so we'll definitely make sure we get that out because we can get the reach, and then Divine Purpose, Jen Mobile's down there. We're Jen Huntsville, so between we got a pretty good. We'll get that. We'll get it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So any other things you want to share? Why should they come? Wait a minute. Let's do this. Why should they? For those, a lot of people are not going to be here literally. You can't get 400,000
so let me say
Let's talk about the virtual display.
Yeah. We have a virtual option for you guys, so you can join us at Flavor Fest, and you can go to the whole conference, stream the whole conference and the concerts for less than half the price in person. Or if you just want to do the concerts each night, it's $20 or $32 for both nights. And so you can go to flavorfest.org. And just click on the virtual option, and you can see the different options you could choose from. But it'll be 4 camera angles. We got a great camera crew. Like, it's going to be really good quality. And so it'll feel like you can pop it up on the big screen, invite all your friends, your whole team. Like, it's not limited to, like, one person. Like, you can invite your whole leadership team, all your friends to watch the concert.
You have a Flavor Fest party in your home, man, or your youth group or in your club. And, like, I work in public housing, so – like we sent the link, so they're doing it there in our house.
Yeah, let me talk about the concerts real quick. So Friday night we have Brian Trejo. It's going to be amazing. We got my man Dayton. We got Monster Tarver. We got Phil the Voice. We got AI the Anomaly.
Oh my goodness.
We got who else? I'm skipping somebody.
A whole bunch more.
There's a whole bunch more. About 20 artists. Plus, we got this thing, the Battle of the Elements.
Okay.
So we got a beatbox battle Friday night.
Okay.
We got a DJ battle, and the Rapzilla 16-bar challenge.
Oh man.
We had over 100 people that entered the 16-bar challenge on
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay.
We whittled it down to 12.
Okay.
The 12 are going to compete in preliminary rounds in another room, and then on the main stage will be like I think the top 5.
Right. Top 5.
So Ruslan, KJ52, and
That's my
Dayton
man.
are going to be the judges.
Okay,
of
that's
that.
what's up.
Those are some lyricists.
Yeah.
So it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
We got KB.
Okay.
We got Zonti.
Okay.
We got Maddie Ray. We got Stephen Malcolm. We got, oh man,
and more. Listen, don't go any
look at the
further.
website.
The whole point is you need to be here either virtually, go to the website flavorfest.org, and then all you got to, you'll see
Plus
it.
the Saturday night, we got the beat battle,
That's
the
it.
graffiti battle, and the breakdancing battle. Battle of the Elements is going to be crazy.
And listen, we're going to be in all of those spots. Now, we ain't going to be all day because you got to get the packet. So we're going to give them a little bit. What I'd like to do is maybe we can walk over and just show them the inside of your sanctuary. Would that be okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do that, and then we'll be right. You just hang out with us for a second. All right, so let's talk in them. Man, this is. I remember, man, 2017. I guess before the pandemic.
Yeah.
This right here, man, was lit, bro.
Yeah.
The
old Toys R Us store.
Right.
Everything getting ready for the fashion show. And then everything.
Yeah, man. So I love this. So why don't you throw that one up too, man? Show them the Flavor Fest concerts up there on the screen. I think that would be dope. Some of the partners. And man, we're excited about it. Get a panoramic view. So in closing, because I know you got to get ready, anything you want to share in terms of the ministry aspect of it and why this is so important? Because, you know, I remember when I was in Huntsville, there was no Christian hip hop on mainstream. And it took us 6.5 years to get to this level, just like it's taken you over 2 decades to get to the level of this kind of quality. Can you share that to ministers, to pastors, whether they're old school, new school, and that's what's up?
Yeah, I just want to encourage you guys. Like, all this doesn't happen overnight. It takes faithfulness, consistency. Man, me and my wife celebrated 25 years of being here at the church this year.
Wow.
25 years of marriage, 25 years
Wow.
of some older than you think.
So listen.
I'm pretty much getting to be an OG.
So now you are a G, bro. So now before we finish your piece, shout out to your wife, lovely wife.
My wife, Lucy.
Lucy, yeah, we got a chance to chop and build about being here. And what is it about a godly woman with a visionary like you?
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of people watching and they're like, man, I wish my lady or my man or my husband, wife could understand it. How were you able to make that transition and that conversation? What did that conversation look like so they could help?
Yeah, be honest with you, the first couple of years of visionary and sometimes she would just be like, my dreamer over here, right? But when she watched,
right,
you know, more where had the right discernment about every little thing. So she's complimented me over the years. She's been my backbone. She's great with administration. She helps with any blind spots that I have a lot of times,
right,
and just helping with structure. Because I'm an artist, I'm a creative. She's definitely more administrative, and so it's just been a great blend over the years. And we're excited to continue to keep doing this as long as God has us doing it.
So to all those pastors that have a question, like, and we're in all these different sets of ministries. You have a little bit of those that are a little bit reserved.
Yeah.
What would you share with them in terms of expanding the vision to include the unchurched, the unsaved, and those that know God but may not come to church regularly?
Well, I think that everything. We weren't even meeting in person for a while. Everything closed down.
Mm-hmm.
All of us as, pastors and leaders, we've also found everybody hasn't come back to church.
Right.
Even still, some of them are not coming back. But yet our church we've seen lots and lots of new people coming as
Right.
we've love and do outreach. And so it's really been an interesting season, almost like we're relaunching church and
Wow.
in ways in the healthiest. When was our best financial year in record.
Mm.
2021 is even better than 2020 was. Over 50 new since we reopened.
Right.
We were closed for about 6 months. Happened well. There was a lot of intentionality. Of course,
Right.
it was the Holy Spirit giving favor, but there was intentionality to it. And to do training with a lot of pastors, I have a thing called the Innovative Pastors Network.
Right.
If you guys are a pastor, or a church leader, or a church planter, you want to find out information on it. My website is translationleadership.com, and translations with a Z, because we gotta have a little
Right. You gotta
flavor.
keep it urban. You already know the business.
And it's called the Innovative Pastor. Innovative things that we're doing in real time that's working.
Right.
Bring some guests, some of my
Right.
friends that are doing
Right.
ministry. My desire is to help us.
Right. Right.
How we